Today on our show,
we're going to outer space with Luc Besson
and Valerian and the city of 1,000 planets. We're going to look at the 1,000?
1,000? 1,000.
1,000
not a million. Not.
They're overdoing it. They could have gotten away with 100 planets, but
Yeah,
they're French, so it's 1,000.
Like a fucking
planets.
dozen would have been okay.
We're going to look at the final trailer today on Fat Man on Batman.
Who's that in Poison Ivy's garden? It's Kevin Smith and Marc. Two fat men on Batman.
Welcome to Fat Man on Batman. I'm Kevin Smith.
I am Marc Bernardin.
Okay, man. So the Valerian trailers have been dropping like America's stock in the world, and the third one or the final one is hit about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Movies in theaters, July 21st. I think the movie looks astounding. I don't know if anybody's talking about this movie yet, but I am. Like it's the one in the summer that's kind of my sleeper fave. Like most of the movies I want to see this summer are well-known quantities. This is not based on a Marvel comic, a DC comic, but it is based on a very famous French comic book that Luc Besson has been dreaming of making since he was
a wee kid. And I'm a huge Luc Besson fan.
Yeah, oh my God.
Like I grew up, like part of my formative
Mark,
cinematic thing.
Everyone loves Luc Besson.
Do they though?
No, you say everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone!
Yes.
Took a bit. As you can see, we didn't rehearse that at all.
I know, but it all came together.
Did come together.
Sing.
That's because we are the professionals. Thank you. We love Luc Besson.
La Femme Nikita.
Amazing movie, man. He took a lot of shit for that movie in France because people were like, this is not French when it first came out. This is a very American film. And yet this dude stuck to his style and redefined action filmmaking so that American filmmaking started aping what he did in movies like La Femme Nikita and The Professional, a.k.a. Leon.
And then he went to fucking Fifth Element.
Fifth Element, which
blew it up.
And he says that Fifth Element, he's like, I'll never be able to make Valerian, so I'll make a version of Valerian for me, and that was Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Fifth Element, a wonderful movie. Luc Besson has like gone on to be a producer of other people's work.
Yes, you've seen the Taken films,
The Transporter series,
The Mechanic.
This is a guy who, if he's not making his own stuff, he literally took, I feel like 10 years off to make other people's movies. And, you know, I interviewed him at the IMDb boat last summer at Comic-Con, and he couldn't have been more passionate about this movie. And man, oh man, that was before anyone had seen a frame of film. Now the footage is out there, and it's stunning. Yeah. All of it looks like a 70s album cover. Like it looks like Thor Ragnarok dialed up to 11 and painted with airbrushes. It's just beautiful and lush. It stars Dane DeHaan and
Cara Delevingne,
the lady with the one eyebrow, who was the Enchantress.
Yes,
in Suicide Squad.
Maybe there will be less floating rings of garbage in this
None
one.
of that.
No.
It's the Enchantress and the Green Goblin, or the Hobgoblin.
Yes.
It's Harry Osborn, if you think about it, Dane DeHaan. We're going to look at this trailer. This is the final trailer, so spin her up, man. It's called Valerian in the City of 1,000 Planets, final trailer.
Yes.
That's what we're going to watch. It's in theaters July 21st, and here we... Ready?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Good checker.
STX.
Europa.
That's his company. All right. That's pretty beautiful. That's nice. And then you're like, based on the
what?
Groundbreaking graphic novel. You're like,
never heard of it.
Why is it groundbreaking?
Oh.
Look at that.
Jesus.
Look how fucking beautiful that is. I'll work my whole career. I won't fucking make a frame as beautiful as that.
It's eye candy.
You ain't kidding. Look at this. James Cameron must be like, fuck. God damn it, I got to lift my game up.
Well, apparently he was working on this for a long time, and then Avatar came out, and he had to totally refashion his plan.
Threw it out, he said. What a great notion, the City of 1,000 Planets. It kind of reminds me of that Nowhere. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Look at this. Who thinks of this shit? I mean, I know he took it from a comic book, so the comic book people thought of it, but...
Ooh, Clive Owen, I know.
Watch him with the running suit. Bam! Bam! What a great sequence, dude. The running suit, he could just fucking run through any wall. It's genius.
That's kind of amazing.
Dude, all of that is fucking beautiful. Lucy, that's the other
right.
one he did. That made a fuck ton of money. And he's underwater now. Look at these robots. Look at the bald chick. I might go see this in IMAX. Come on, dude. Like, this is crazy. It looks like a comic book come to life. It makes me want to read this comic book, even though it's in French. Clive Owen's back, dude.
I mean, there's a world in which I don't even need this to make sense.
Yeah,
I just kind of want to look at it.
just be beautiful. Just be as beautiful as it is over and over again. God, isn't that just like...
Yeah, I mean, I would like it to make sense. I always like things to make sense, but if it's just going to be like a feast for the senses, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Here's something I'd like to point out. This book that it's based on is old because Luc Besson loved it when he was a kid. Luc Besson loved it when he was a 13-year-old boy. So 12 or 13 has been dreaming about this movie. So the story is about Valerian and Laureline, his partner. It's pretty progressive for a book that's that old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pretty woke for a fucking 40-year-old comic book.
I mean, it's also French.
And do you think it's pre-Star Wars? Should we look it up while we...
We can look it up. We can do a little research.
Fill the air, would you?
It would not surprise me if it's pre-Star Wars because, I mean, Barbarella was pre-Star Wars. Like, the French comic scene has a sort of long history. Granted, a lot of it is kind of sex-based or eroticism-based. Same thing with Italy. But
Yeah! Oh, that's all for sex.
Oh, okay.
You mean like a Milo Manero?
Yeah, like all that stuff. And it's a long history. And some of that stuff is beautiful beyond the titillation factor. So it doesn't surprise me that we're going to have a young man and a young woman on space adventure together. What do you
Holy
got?
fuck, dude.
What?
Created by Pierre Christian and Jean-Claude Mézières. Valerian and Laureline, also known as Valerian Spatio-Temporal Agent, or just Valerian, is a French science fiction comic series created by writer Pierre Christian and artist Jean-Claude Mézières. First published in Pilot or Pilote magazine. Pilote, I never took French. Get ready for it, 1967.
Wow.
So you look at that trailer and you're like, oh, that looks like a lot of movies I've seen. Guess what? That's where they stole it from. The Valerian one first, apparently, man. The final installment was published in 2010. All of the Valerian stories have been collected in graphic novel album format, comprising some 21 volumes, plus a short story collection and an encyclopedia. You can deep dive on this shit, man. So it's like, here's some of the titles. Valerian and Bad Dreams, City of Shifting Waters, Empire of 1,000 Planets, so that's City of 1,000 Planets. World Without Stars, Birds of the Master, Ambassador of the Shadows, On the False Earths. God, isn't that crazy?
Titles.
I know, it's pretty damn thrilling. And it's like, we're always sitting here talking about like Batman, Spider-Man. French, they got their own heroes, man. You can keep your Spider-Man. We have Valerian.
Spider-Man is a dick.
Batman is the death of intellectualism. Valerian is the future. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, hats off to this dude once again, and hats off to anybody who's like, I had a dream, and I could have let it go because I've done a lot of cool shit. But I'm gonna push the pedal to the metal, and make that dream happen too. He did.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a little hint of like almost Fantastic Voyage, like that 60s super fucking acid trippy science fiction. There's a lot of the Raquel Welch, Into the Human Body, like that weird like Barbarella. It's all like high pop art house like pulp.
Looks expensive. Let's just leave it at that.
They spent all the money.
My God, they have all the money. They stole it all and they spent it on this movie. So we should go out and see it when it happens.
We have sold a la braise to make a Valerian.
Ouais.
Bien sûr.
I say yeah.
Nice.
French.
Good job.
Ouais.
You spent some time in Canada, I know.
A little bit. It's kind of France. it's American France. There it is. Valerian comes out in July. I'm buying a ticket. Buying a ticket now, man.
We'll go.
Great
Field
time
trip.
to be live. Yeah, let's all go. We'll bring you guys with us in the theater. We'll live stream it.
Right before
This movie's
Comic-Con.
going to make all the money anyway. They don't need any more at the box office.
Or it'll just be he and I in the theater, totally free to live
And
stream.
that's why we're able to live stream the movie. I saw The Fifth Element in an empty theater with Scott Mosier in Seattle. Granted, it was like a noon show on Friday that it opened, but still, it was a weird experience. But then again, a lot of people have seen Tusk and Yogo's. It was a completely empty theater, so they know what I'm talking about. I don't think this theater will be fucking empty.
You don't think so?
You know what? It feels like it can occupy the same space that Guillermo del Toro's Robots versus Monsters movie. What Pacific Rim? Rim Job. It feels like this could do the Rim Job business.
It feels like this is either Rim Job or Jupiter Ascending.
Oh, don't say that. This looks way more.
I mean, yeah, but we saw the trailers for Jupiter Ascending. We're like, the fucking Wachowskis, and we're in space? And, awesome? Oh, that.
You always got a shit in the mouth of everything that could be good.
You know?
You always got to bring us down to earth. I was up in the fucking city of 1,000 planets. My head was up there, and you brought me right back down to earth.
I see a mouth. I ought to put shit in it.
Valerian, Laureline, your new mission is to convince this motherfucker that things could be good.
Wow, me, Luc.
We're going.
Yes.
Regardless.
Absolutely.
There it is. For Fat Man on Batman, I'm Kevin Smith.
And I'm Marc Bernardin.
Tune in next episode. We'll watch something else. You can watch us watching other shit.
Yeah.
Same fat time, same fat channel, podcast.com or
YouTube.com/Kevin Smith.